Week 5 is in the books. Week 6 is upon us. These are my SEC football power rankings entering Week 6 of the 2024 college football season. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications. Check us out via podcast wherever you get those. You can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, SECUnfiltered.com. This segment brought to you by our friends over at MyBookie. Go to mybookie.ag, use promo code SECU at sign up to receive a special welcome offer on your first deposit. Again, guys, it's mybookie.ag, promo code SECU to get your special welcome offer today. The 2024 season is flying by. We're already 5 weeks in the books, and as we enter week 6, these are my SEC football power rankings. As we pull up each of my selections, we will start at number 16, and to no one's surprise, the Mississippi State Bulldogs continue to hold it down in the cellar. Despite, might I add, you could consider this a minor victory for Hail State. Going on the road in Austin, you do cover the spread, but outside of that, nothing to hang your hat on. I don't know what this team looks like without Blake Shapen. If they're going to be able to win a conference game, Mississippi State, good chance they hold on to this 16 spot for the entirety of the 2024 season. Challenging them, though, at number 15, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn just continues to find ways to lose football games. Simply put, there was no business in Auburn losing that game to Oklahoma on Saturday, and still yet here we are talking about it. Peyton Thorne losing that game in the most Peyton Thorne fashion imaginable. Tough sledding on the plains right now. And guys, the schedule, it don't get any easier. You're away from Auburn. You're away from Jordan-Hare for the next month, if you can believe that. So number 15 at Auburn. Number 14, I got the Vanderbilt Commodores. Vanderbilt holding tight in this 14 spot after their bye week. They got a really tough test this weekend. Alabama will come to Nashville. So can Vandy give another big-time team, the big-time top 10 opponent a scare, or does Bama take care of business? We'll see. Number 13, I've got the Florida Gators, another team coming off a bye week here. Florida with a massive game against UCF upcoming. This is the one, guys. I've been asked, if Billy loses this game or that game, is he fired by Monday? UCF is the fired by Monday game if Billy Napier and the Florida Gators find a way to lose it. At number 12, I've got the Arkansas Razorbacks. Arkansas death taxes and losing that Southwest Classic to Texas A&M in Arlington. There's nobody happier to see that Southwest Classic go to a home and get out of the venue it was in than Arkansas fans. They just, for whatever reason, cannot win there. Arkansas, and I almost say this as a compliment, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the SEC this year because you never know what you're going to get. They're so up and down. They're so volatile. What version of Talon Green are you getting? What version of this entire football team are you getting? But right now, I've got Arkansas at 12. And really, you could argue, guys, next 4 or 5 teams in this list, they're all kind of fall in that same category where it's like they're probably not going to make the college football playoff, but they're teams I don't think you look forward to playing. We'll put it that way. At 11, I've got the Oklahoma Sooners. Speak of the devil, the SEC learned what Sooner Magic is over this past weekend. And in case you're wondering, yes, Sooner Magic is a real thing. Oklahoma, give them credit. Kip Lewis with the big interception return for the touchdown. You find a way to go on the road, get a big-time SEC win. Guys, you're now 4-1 going into the bye week. Red River's just around the corner. Who knows what Oklahoma can be, but what they do have to do is find some offense because I think I saw more posts about firing Seth Luttrell than anything from Oklahoma fans on Saturday. At number 10, I've got the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky coming off the huge win in Oxford. The shocker, I think, guys, at this point of the college football season. How does Kentucky build off of that? But I think, guys, Kentucky, I don't want to overreact to one win or one loss, but I think Kentucky's actually a lot better than people realize. I think that South Carolina game left a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, including yours truly. I think they are actually a lot better. That defensive personnel they have is for real. If they can continue to find balance on the offensive side, be a balanced football team, Kentucky is dangerous in their own right. Number 9, I've got the South Carolina Gamecocks. Again, another team where this is not a group you're going to look forward to playing. The defense is stout. You got a big opportunity against that Ole Miss team that I just mentioned that Kentucky took down. Now, be careful. The transitive property does not apply in college football. We've seen it before. You got to get Lenora Sellers back healthy, Rocket Sanders back healthy at the running back position. If you can do that, who knows? Gamecocks have got a shot against Ole Miss at Williams-Brice Stadium to move up, jump up these rankings, if you will. At number 8, I've got the Texas A&M Aggies taking down Arkansas again in Arlington. That's a game they always find a way to win. They've got some questions at quarterback, too. What do they do with Marcel Reed and Connor Wigman? I think it's a good problem to have. You've got a guy in Reed that I think makes the offense more dynamic. Connor Wigman, probably the better overall quarterback. But I think it's a good thing for Mike Elko and company. And guys, the defense is as good as advertised. The defense is legit. Both of the Shamars, Nick Scorton, I mean, they are really salty in the front seven. Going to help them win a lot of football games this year. At number 7, I've got the Ole Miss Rebels. Guys, Ole Miss for me fell, 3 or 4 spots from last week. Like I said, and there's a lot of people out there, you should drop them to 12 or 13 until they play somebody with a pulse. I understand that. And if Ole Miss loses to South Carolina, if they lose back-to-back SEC games, they will tumble down this list, I can assure you. But for now, I'm not selling all of my Ole Miss stock because everybody in college football has had halves or games like the one Ole Miss had. Everybody's flawed. Everyone's got issues. I still think Ole Miss can be a high-quality football team. I think Ole Miss can still make a college football playoff. This weekend in Columbia, South Carolina, will tell us a lot. How do they respond to, again, one of the shockers early in this college football season, losing to Kentucky? Number 6, guys, I got the LSU Tigers. LSU ho-hum beat South Alabama. You got the bye week upcoming, then the game against Ole Miss. Again, I still like LSU. The offensive firepower is one that's some of the best in the SEC. Defensively, I don't know if losing Harold Perkins is as big of a deal as we thought initially, talking to some of the LSU folks down there. So we'll see. Number 5, I got the Missouri Tigers. Mizzou, big-time matchup this weekend in College Station. They're actually the underdog in that game. So Mizzou, a lot to prove after back-to-back struggling performances against Boston College and Vandy. They can shut a lot of people up this weekend in College Station. But again, lots to prove in that ball game. Guys, number 4, I've got the Georgia Bulldogs, who I witnessed in person on Saturday night. Obviously, they lose the football game to Alabama. You know they're going to tumble down this list. I just need to see Georgia play 4 complete quarters. I know what type of team Georgia is, guys. They're one of the best in the country. That being said, they've got to fix this issue with slow starts. It finally bit them on Saturday against Bama. Carson Beck's got to be better from start to finish. Give Georgia credit for the comeback, the resiliency. I mean, that was incredible to witness in person, but had to drop Georgia after the loss, especially after being down 30-7 at halftime. Dogs come in at number 4. Number 3, I've got the Tennessee Volunteers. Guys, Tennessee coming off the bye. Nothing changes here. They've been fantastic. Interesting game at Arkansas this weekend. Don't sleep on that game. Dangerous contest. One Tennessee should win, but don't sleep on it. Number 2, I've got the Texas Longhorns, guys. Again, Texas, I mean, a little sluggish in the game against Mississippi State. Give credit to State, though, the way they handled that. Controlling the clock, obviously, the majority of that football game. Again, you go into the bye week, then you got Red River. I still like Texas, though. Not going to overreact to finding a way to win an SEC game right on your home field, and especially you still win it by 3 touchdowns. And at number 1, guys, I think the team that should be ranked number 1 in all of college football right now, the Alabama Crimson Tide. After what I saw, guys, and I know the second half obviously was not great. I thought Bama got conservative and got kind of cute, honestly, on the offensive side. But that first half and what Jalen Milroe did, guys, I think Jalen Milroe is the best player in college football. And I think Alabama right now, they've got the best win. I think they are the best team in college football, and they are number 1 in my SEC power rankings entering week 6. So, guys, where do you agree with me? Where do you disagree? How would you power rank the teams of the SEC entering week 6 of the 2024 college football season? Guys, that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check us out via podcast, wherever you get those. You can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, SECUnfiltered.com. Until next time, guys, I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the other side.